We begin with our Newsmaker segment and continue our efforts to look at public works projects in Kansas City, Missouri, and how they're progressing. Joining me today to discuss what a smart city is and how Kansas City became one is Bob Bennett, the city's Chief Innovation Officer. Mr. Bennett joined the city in 2015 after a career in the U.S. Army following his graduation from West Point. Mr. Bennett, thanks for coming in. Welcome to Ruckus.
Thanks for having me. It's a great day.
If you will, give us a working definition of what a smart city means, what a smart city is.
In its bare essence, a smart city allows 21st century citizens to take advantage of a city that uses 21st century tools. We're trying to integrate sensors, we're trying to integrate data analysis, and we're trying to use all of the things that people take for granted, like a cell phone in their pocket, and actually apply them to things that matter to them in their daily lives and interactions with the city, like water or trash pickup and those types of things.
So it all involves technology at one level or another?
At some point it does. Where we try to differentiate ourselves as a smart city is we focus first on the people problems and then find out which technologies help us to do those more efficiently.
I heard you on one of the programs that aired on KCPT say downtown Kansas City contains the 54 smartest blocks in the world. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. And quite frankly, it's because we have done our R&D efforts very effectively, which stands for, in this case, rip off and duplicate. We stole our smart city lighting methodology from the city of San Diego. We took our kiosk methodology from the city of New York. We took our Wi-Fi methodology from the city of Barcelona. And what we added as a Kansas City effort was our data analysis platform on top of it, where we're actually to the point of doing predictive analytics and figuring out how to start doing things as a city before a situation becomes a crisis.
I'm kind of intrigued by the kiosks in downtown Kansas City and what you have to say about them. I think they're a great innovation to have, and they're both beneficial for people who live here and for people who visit here, I assume.
Absolutely. They actually started out as a public safety issue. They had their birth in New York City, with the idea being that after the Twin Towers fell, they needed a way to direct people to different locations. We saw that utility in Kansas City, and having a 7-foot-tall iPhone that in the case of severe weather could direct folks to shelter when needed.
Well, what kind of information can you get on a kiosk?
Three types, the first of which is to direct them to shelter if there's a problem. I can take over the network in about 5 minutes and or less.
If you want to find a place to go to lunch downtown, will it work for that?
Absolutely it will. You press the area where it says food, and at a very hyper-local level, to the point of that individual machine, it'll draw you concentric circles as to where to go to find whatever food that you're looking for, and you can even search for a specific thing. If you're looking for a BLT, it'll take you to the Peanut on Broadway.
Can you make a phone call on there?
If it's a 911 call, yes. If you're just making a regular telephone call, no.
All right, let's talk about what a smart city can do, what this technology can do to benefit the budget, to reduce it or make it more effective. I think you talk about it can have an impact on traffic signals, on city streets, street maintenance, and on from there.
Essentially what we've done in our Smart City program is we have taken about 4,200 city data sets that we already own. Things like what is the condition of our road. We combine that with weather data that we get because we have an airport and therefore we have access to FAA quality weather. And then the third piece of that is the amount and type of traffic that we're using. We combine those three factors and we end up with the ability to predict where potholes will form 77 days after a freeze-thaw pattern. What that allows us to do now is instead of waiting for a pothole, we fix the spider cracks or we fill in areas where we know there's going to be a problem. And instead of mitigating a crisis, we're now doing preventative street maintenance.
So you can be in the prediction business.
We absolutely are in the prediction business, just like the businesses that interact with us every single day.
What's the next innovation we should be watching for in Kansas City?
I'm doing two things right now. The first of which is I'm trying to figure out how to do a flu and sickness prediction algorithm so that we can actually get to the point of when X number of people cough on a bus, and much like you have a shot spotter radar that tells you where gunshots go off in some cities, we're going to put a cough spotter microphone in our buses. And the volume and the number of coughs will tell us where we need to put more vitamin C into school lunches, where we need to encourage people to take better care of themselves, and try to get to the point where we can intervene and keep people at work.
Looking forward to all of that. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate your time.
It was great being here. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. And that is Kansas City, Missouri's Chief Innovation Officer, Bob Bennett. Now let's meet the panel and start a ruckus.